Hey everyone, it's Kristielyn here. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. I am doing pretty good, more than good. I'm just feeling really chill and really grateful and just feeling really blessed today. So I hope you guys are having a good week and yeah. So I was tapping into your guys' energy last night. Well, early this morning, and I wanted to do a reading then, but just decided to wait until, today. And hey, Anne. Yeah, so some really beautiful energy I'm feeling for the water and the air signs. There was something that was coming through around time, and I feel like there's people asking about time, right? And when is it going to happen? When are manifestations going to come in? When is this person going to message me? When is, and we can get really distracted and we can get really lost in that, in time, right? Because that is our left brain. That's our linear thinking, wanting to understand energy and wanting to understand the spiritual world by putting it on a linear scale and time. Hey everyone, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. And that's the funny thing, right? Is that with divine timing, with the spiritual world, with energy, time doesn't exist. So even though as a reader, I could put my intention in for this moon cycle between now and the new moon, that was my intention. To capture the energies, to get a snapshot, to help you guys in navigating your journeys and your path and navigating the energies. Because a lot of what is occurring in a lot of people's lives is that we're kind of going into this uncharted territory. The Nine of Wands has been coming up a lot in the readings, and it's really it could be hard to navigate, and a part of us, right? Because we want familiarity. We want to know time. We want to be able to hold on to something to kind of have a point of reference from, right? And that's the thing about this spiritual journey, is just that it doesn't really work that way. We're going into uncharted territory. And in my own journey, a good point of reference for me was where I was even yesterday. Because every single day we're evolving, we're growing into something and someone completely different. We have different cells in our body from when we were children, completely new cells. We aren't the same biological person as we were when we were children. I can remember the cycles. I think it's every 19 years or something, your whole body gets a renew. So yeah, there's something around time that's really, I feel like a lot of you are asking about that. And that's the thing too, is on this journey, we could actually begin to manipulate time. If that is a part of your calling, if that is a part of your gift, you can manipulate time, but there's a process to it, right? There's a process in developing your gifts, developing your spiritual practices, developing your connection to the divine, and setting your intentions, right? A lot of shedding of the ego and all of that stuff, and really preparing yourself for mission. And then, you can start to understand, because understand time and how it works, right? And, like I said, even in my own journey, I was riding the energetic waves, and that's what I do. I read energy. So I can capture a snapshot of whoever's energy I'm picking up on. And if you're drawn to this reading, it's for a reason, right? There was a really great message that I learned this week, and I just feel compelled to share it with you guys, is that I know a lot of readers like to say it, and I would say it too, oh, hey, Nelda, thank you for being here. Thank you. Take it if it resonates and leave what doesn't, right? But the thing is, hey, hope you're having a good night. But the thing is with that is just, this reader was telling me about cognitive dissonance. So dissonance, yeah. So that being said, like telling you that this may or may not resonate, but yet you show up here and you're attracted and drawn to this reading. It's like two opposing thoughts, two opposing teachings that don't resonate, like they can't coexist together. So I believe if you were drawn to this reading, it was for a reason. There is a message for you here. And ultimately, you know, we have all 12, well, most of us have all 12 zodiac signs in our charts to one form or degree. And depending where we are at in the astrological cycles, certain signs are going to pop up and resonate a lot more than others. So I just really wanted to clarify that. And also about free will. So that's another big thing is free will. What comes through, the messages that come through for you are meant to help guide you if you so choose, right? But ultimately it's up to you at the end of the day, the choices that you make. And that includes, you know, the thoughts that you have, the emotions that you have, the choices, and which path that you take, you know, and simply I'm just a messenger here to deliver messages for you and to help guide you if you so choose. So the power always lies within you. Always, always, always. And there is no pedestal here. We are the same. We are made of the same stuff, you know. We all have these abilities and have all of these gifts. And as a part of that, I know my guides have been really encouraging, especially with the collective reading. We did some intuitive exercises, both on me and for the collective. So I feel a lot of these readings are an intuitive exercise for you. So pick up, you'll feel it. You'll pick up what resonates, what energetic message resonates for you. And I feel Spirit is really encouraging all of us to really hone in on that and start listening to that and start following our own truth. Because when we start adopting other people's truths without question, if it doesn't resonate with us and we try to like put ourselves in a box because someone else said something, then we're giving our power away, right? So it's a very co-creative, existing energy. So we're working together here with the energies. And I just really wanted to clarify that. And, you know, we'll get into it more as the readings evolve and everything. And as I evolve as well, we'll start talking more about energy. I feel like I think that's a really good thing to start getting into. Okay, let's get into it. So water signs. I heard that song from Moulin Rouge. I don't even know the beginning or like the title of it, but it's with what's his name? Oh, he's so cute. He's my favorite. He's like one of the main characters, and he sings with Nicole Kidman. Oh, it's just for Ed something. Anyway, so when they're singing like on the rooftop and he's like, "Come at me." Yeah, so that song was playing. And I was like, oh my God, that's so romantic. And that's so like, I love that song. And I just really wanted to watch that movie because of it. But there was something to that. And I feel like it's a lot of this love energy. And like water signs, you guys feel things like really deeply and very like, that is your gift. You guys are very intuitive, very full and large, and your energy, like, yeah, it's very beautiful. So I feel that that song has a message for someone. And then courage came through, and then I seen the strength card. So that's Leo energy. And I feel like some of you are asking for courage or needing to embody courage during this time to move through this abyss of energy, like into uncharted territories. And that word abyss keeps coming up for a lot of readings because it does feel like an energetic abyss. Sometimes it could feel like a void, You know, when we are going through our ascension and going through our healing journeys, especially when we kind of level up, there's like a point or like a period where things kind of just feel like a void. You know, like we don't really hear messages. We're not sure if our prayers are being answered, or like, you know, it's just kind of like, okay, you know, emotions are kind of neutral, you know, we're not really flying high or going low. We're just kind of like coasting. So yeah, that is totally normal. So you're not doing anything wrong. You're still on the right path. Everything's all good. And then the next message was flexible listening. So that was really interesting, because flexible listening, and listening is such a big part of communication. It's like, it is the other side of communication, you know, because it is about talking and learning how to speak our truths in an assertive way. But also in communication, it's really important that we learn how to listen so we can hear what the other person is saying, you know. And I like would do this all the time, you know, until I really started practicing this intentional listening. And, you know, so I'd be listening to someone talking to me, and I'd be preparing myself to like what I'm going to say next in response, instead of actually being present with the person and listening and taking everything in, and holding space for them, and like putting my ego aside and being like, okay, I hear you, you know, and holding that compassionate space for them to be able to speak. And I don't always need to say something. I don't always need to respond. And so I feel like there's something to do with that. And with flexible listening, it's like, I feel like it's more like just holding space for people when they're communicating with you. And then there was a car radio. I heard a car. So some of you could be like getting a new car within this time frame, or planning on getting and buying a new car. And then I heard this isn't my first rodeo. So I feel like a lot of you guys could be, like I said, buying a new car, feeling really confident about buying a new car. Some of you guys could be taking on some like mentorship, or finding a mentor or a coach, or someone's really confident and wanting to help you in your confidence. And then car radio. So, you know, I feel like that has a message for someone. And then I heard what's hiding beneath the surface. So that is another deep message, because there's so much beneath the surface that we don't show, like our vulnerability to the world, or even with other people, you know, when they meet us, when they're sitting with us, you know, like what is beneath the surface. And I feel as water signs, you guys are very intuitive, and you can sense and you can feel what's beneath the surface, what people aren't saying. And I feel like there's also a double-sided message to that, because what we give out is also what we receive. So I feel like taking the focus off other people and asking ourselves that question as well, like what is going on beneath the surface? What am I not looking at? What am I, you know, what might I be ignoring within myself, energetically or emotionally? And there was another message with that. Spirit is saying, unlock the keys to your own heart. So I feel there has a lot to do with self-love with that message during this time frame. And then there was this other like lyric, and I don't know what song this is from, but it's please me like you want to. So that sounds pretty sexy and pretty fun. So whoever message that is for, I hope you guys have fun with that. And then I heard it's time to live again. So I feel if things have been really serious, if things have been really burdensome, if there's been a lot of responsibilities and like just, yeah, getting really serious about life and about the spiritual journey, I feel Spirit is really encouraging everyone. It's time to live again. The spiritual journey isn't all about, and I have to remind myself this all the time, you know, it's not all about seriousness, getting down to work. You know, there's a time and place for that for sure. But I really feel like it is time to live again. And then there was another song that came through. 90s song, and I love it. So I feel like some of you might be like nostalgic right now and around the 90s, but can't fight the moonlight. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I'll have to find it and post it on my Facebook. But there was, yeah, it just like played right through, and I'm like, oh, I love this song, you know? So that was really great energy, really great energy. Reminiscing, nostalgic. And then I heard another message. It said, hold on tight. This is going to be a wild ride. And then there was like a roller coaster. So that's kind of almost like a little bit of that void, you know, just kind of like, oh, you know, when you have those few seconds before you drop and go into the roller coaster. So that's what I feel like some of you are kind of preparing. Like you feel this energetically. It's like something's coming and you're just like anticipating, right? And that could be where that time question, that time pull that I've been feeling, it's just like you're anticipating, like, you know, you feel something big is coming and you just want to know when, right? So we can prepare ourselves. So it is a little bit of like, I don't really feel a whole lot of fear. It could be pretty easy to like slip into an eight of swords or nine of swords energy with that, but I feel like it's more like you just want to know, right? So you can prepare yourself, but I don't know. I think it's meant to be this way. Everything that is occurring in our life is meant to happen the way it's meant to happen. And then I heard someone say, this is deep. So I don't know. Some of you guys could be having some really great conversations and some epiphanies, even with yourself. You guys could be talking with your spirit guides and really getting into new depths within yourself in your own journey, and just having these really like moments of appreciation for that. And you guys are water signs, and you guys can go deep. You guys aren't afraid of going deep, which is amazing. It's beautiful. That's your guys' like superpower. And then I heard, forget the noise, play your own tune, and drop it like it's hot. So, yeah, like own your stuff, own your gifts. Hey Rachel, thank you for being here. Thank you. Yes, so I really feel like now's the time to own your stuff, flaunt it, get, you know, come out of hermit mode and really just own this energy right now. And drop it like it's hot. So, and keep going on your journey. Keep taking those steps. Even if you need to take a break, you need to take a rest, do what you got to do, but never stop. Don't give up. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so next is air signs. Thank you so much for the love. So this one was funny. Okay, so air signs. All I heard was go fishing. You feel like a lot of you have been saying or telling people that you're gonna go fishing, and Sarah's like, then go fishing, you know? And I just thought that was so funny. Like, yeah. So if you guys want to go fishing and you've been telling everyone that you want to go fishing, or if you want to go camping, or if you want to go traveling, or you just wish, you know, you could, Spirit's really like, then do it. Go for it. You know, like what's stopping you? So, the next message here is beam the light high in the sky and wait for them to come. So shine your light as bright as you can right into the sky. Connect with the divine, to Mother Earth, and just beam that light, that love, that light, that pure energy, your energy. And wait for them to come. I feel like that this has to do with some kind of like different dynamic, or breaking the dynamic between the runner and chaser kind of thing, and really just focusing on your own internal light and just shining that brightly, and they will come. That's how energy works. The next message is see the light in others before you see it in yourself. So I feel like this has a double message to it, because I was just having a conversation about this earlier, actually. Like one of the biggest lessons that I had to learn in my own journey was learning how to see the light in other people. So, because I was retraining my brain and reprogramming my brain, and like dismantling any sort of negative thinking and like impulsions or compulsions to judge other people. Because judging other people and having negative thoughts of other people can be really detrimental to them and to my own spiritual growth. It actually connects a cord, an energetic cord, and we could be picking up on their energy, their thoughts, especially if you're psychic. So I feel like that's really imperative to understand. But also, not only that, it's liberating. It's liberating to be able to see the light in another person and another human being, seeing that divine light that's within us. You know, that's why I say the divine in me sees the divine in you, because we are one and the same. We all have that source energy within us. And so just practicing that, you know, like take some time to meditate on that if it resonates for you, and begin to question it and find your own truth with it. And, you know, practice applying that to people, and like regardless of how they behave and all of this stuff, we can hold space for them, we can show them a little bit of compassion, and we can train ourselves to see the goodness in them, the light in them. And so that's one message. The second message with that, I feel like a lot of people might actually they might have an easier time seeing the light in other people and not seeing the light in themselves, right? So they could see the goodness in others, but when it comes to them, it's very like critical. Like working through that, you know, working through that, have been for a while. And so yeah, I feel like turning the tables with that again, and really practicing seeing the light in ourselves, being kind, being gentle, remembering that we're all learning, we're all on this journey together. No one's above, no one's below, we're all on the same playing field. You know, everything is like happening for a reason, and we are divine. So there's that message. And then there's another one here about between the lines. So that message has been coming through too, and a lot of messages. And as water signs, well, we're in air too. Air signs are very, very intelligent. They're very intelligent. And I feel like why Spirit is wanting me to have the two signs put together in readings this week or during this time frame is because there's something that you guys can learn from each other. And your energies are similar, but it's almost like a twin energy. It's like a brother and sister kind of thing, where, you know, the water signs, their energy, there's something that they're mastering, and then the air signs are like learning an important lesson about a karmic lesson in their life. And I feel like there's some kind of like learning opportunity between the two, and vice versa, with air signs, you know, mastering a skill or a mindset or a perspective or a lesson, and then the water signs have something to learn from that. So I really feel like there has something to do with that. So between the lines, however that resonates for you, for me, it's a lot of just like using your intuition to be able to pick up a liar, you know, or even just being very meticulous about reading contracts, right? Like you're reading the contract, you're reading the words, and it makes sense, but there's something internally that's like ding, 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 you know, like your intuition's telling you that something's off. Listen to that. I feel there's an important lesson between that. Yeah. And then the next message is keep going. There's a race to be won. So that's like a really, really interesting, I'll just read a couple more messages here and then we'll get into it. But don't stop. Keep shining like you do. Keep shining like you do. Yeah. So, there's a race to be won. And I don't feel like this is a race with other people. I feel like this is a race with ourselves, right? Because like, as we're moving through the Ascension and going into the 5D, into a new energy, competition and all of those sort of dualistic perspectives are really getting dismantled. Yeah, so I don't feel it's like a race against other people. People aren't, you know, like we're all on our separate journeys and they're all sacred and in divine timing. But I feel there's a race to be won within self for some of you. Awesome. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we got 4 cards for the water signs and 4 for the air signs. We're going to jump into water first. And of course, I don't know if you guys caught this, but we're going to open a fortune cookie for you guys. It's like, yeah, one of my favorite things to do. Okie dokie. Whew. 2 cups underneath the deck. Beautiful. Okay. God, Holy Spirit, Jesus, saints, and angels, I ask that all of my readings be accurate, truthful, and bring blessings to everyone involved. Please safeguard my readings and make sure that only God's pure helpers of divine light come through. Please assist me in keeping my ego in check and confidently stating my truth with love. Thank you so much, Spirit, for this help. Thank you so much for the blessings. Thank you so much for the peace, the joy, the love, the prosperity. Thank you so much for all of the beautiful people that are reading and watching this reading. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you for all of the amazing blessings. What messages do you have for the water signs and the air signs to help navigate their path during this moon cycle, this time frame? That is in their highest good and in the presence of love. And so it is. Amen. Alrighty. So the Knight of Pentacles underneath the deck. I also see the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. So I feel like some of you might be going through a breakup right now or healing from a breakup. Someone could have ghosted you or left you, abandoned you. But you're still remaining optimistic about the situation, and you could be wanting to come in and bring this person a gift or an offer. But there's this energy of really needing to slow down and pace yourself during this time. Oh, just at the perfect time where I went silent. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna get into it. So, water signs, peaceful resolution. The next is helpful people. Next is yes, exclamation mark. And then there's something better. So, we'll get into it here. We're going to clarify these. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Page of Cups, 6 of Wands, and the Fool card. Beautiful. So I feel like there was any sort of like conflict that was going on. If you were dealing with an Aquarius, this is also an air sign energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, star card underneath the deck here. There is going to be a healing with this person. I feel there is going to be a peaceful resolution, as you know, the divine is saying. Someone is going to be coming in with an offer of love with the Page of Cups. You could also be dealing with another water sign. This is like a triple confirmation of Aquarius. With the Fool card and the 6 of Wands, there's going to be a victory. There is going to be a victory here. It's going to liberate you. You're going to receive a message of love. Hey, I'm on a live. And the 9 of Wands here. So yes, this is kind of like that abyss energy, kind of feeling like, where am I going? There's a little bit of a void. I've been through a lot, you know, like, yeah. But there is going to be some fast communication here with the Knight of Swords about this heartbreak. Yeah, with the 7 of Wands, you need to be very, remain optimistic. At the same time, stand your ground, stand your boundaries, and stand up for what you believe in and what you love. I feel there's going to be an epiphany that's going to come through, or this person had an epiphany. They went through some kind of healing, or this conversation is going to bring in healing, which is going to result in a peaceful resolution. They're definitely moving away from any sort of conflict, moving away from anything that is no longer emotionally fulfilling to them, and they're going towards their 10 of Cups, their wish fulfillment, which is beautiful. Libra energy here as well. I feel there was divine justice that was brought into this situation, and this person had a bit of a wake-up call. Yeah, the Judgment here. Yeah, they definitely had a wake-up call because there was some kind of conflict that happened here, and the Five of Cups energy that really left someone feeling disappointed. There was a divine intervention that occurred really out of the blue. Yep. Oh, come. It's okay. Okay, 1 second. Here. All right. There was something that just came in out of the blue. There was a divine intervention that really could have brought in at this Tower moment, Scorpionic energy as well. Love you. I love you. Three of Pentacles. There was, you guys could have been working together as a group or in a partnership with a group of people here. That there was some kind of ending. There was an abrupt ending here. A transformation that definitely occurred that brought in a lot of healing with the Four of Swords and a releasing of burdens. Some of you could be wanting to heal or rest during this time. Because there is a completing of a cycle of needing to have to do everything yourself. There is like, I feel like a lot of you are physically exhausted. Could be taking care of children, a lot of children, 3 children. Yeah, someone's coming back from the past here to bring in a message, spiritual message. They could have had a spiritual epiphany. Well, I mean, it's all spiritual, right? It's all spiritual. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Helpful people. Thank you. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Someone could be embodying this. So it is a masculine energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be a male. It could just be someone who is embodying this energy. I just felt that, whoop, someone just like went right up into their head. So let's try to bring it back down here into the heart space. I feel there is someone who's going, a fire sign is going to help you in focusing and sort of balancing and managing your intuitive gifts, your intuitive abilities, and also how to manifest. Someone who's very wise with the Hermit. Also very spiritual. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, or another Virgo here. This is really powerful energy. 8 of Swords. I feel you're going to have a choice. You're going to have a choice on which gift that you are going to want to focus on and master during this time. I feel someone is going to come in and help you to kind of create a foundation and help you maneuver through these different energies, these different stages of your development. For some of you as well, really needing to, I don't like saying that. I'm trying to catch myself when I say that. You really need to do this. You really like, don't mean for it to come out that way. I'm just, it's just like an easy, fast way. Anyway, Two of Pentacles really tells me about focusing, right? Really focusing on your intuition. Your intuition is going to help guide you through this abyss energy, this Nine of Wands energy that we've seen earlier. Your intuition will never steer you wrong. We just need to be able to train ourselves to hear it, right? Do intuitive exercises. In manifesting what it is that you want in your life. And also balancing that out with the Hermit card. There's wisdom here. But also going within and doing a reflection. A Hierophant really speaks about like structures and spirituality, and I feel like a lot of you are reimagining and redefining what your spirituality is, which is beautiful, 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 very empowering. Eight of Swords energy is like when we kind of get in our own way sometimes about things, when we start overthinking, overanalyzing, and we can kind of lock ourselves in our own imprisonment. When we can get ourselves out by dropping into our heart space with the Queen of Cups here. Appreciation is a really good way to do that. I'm finding. There's definitely something that you're waiting on. You're waiting on your manifestation here. The Three of Wands. Someone's feeling left out. Someone's feeling... It could be that void energy. I definitely feel that void energy. And I feel like a good thing... a good thing to do during that time is to go within with the Hermit card. It's a really good time to go within. And get to know yourselves, get to know your energy. You're going into a new cycle here. You're definitely moving away from any sort of shady energy, because I feel like you guys know what's up. People aren't not going to be able to lie to you yet, because there's going to be some clarity and truth coming in with the Ace of Swords, Six of Pentacles. There's definitely going to be balance brought into the situation. Some of you could be understanding as well on how energy works. And energy is time, money, and just our own focus and our attention. For some of you, you could be seeing things a lot differently here. You could be receiving some clarity around some sort of shady energy, Seven of Swords. If someone was like stealing from you, stealing ideas, stealing resources, you're going to receive some clarity around this. That's going to, and I feel like that is going to be enough to bring balance into the situation. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, but there's something that you, or this person, I feel like this is different energy. We're shifting gears here. Yep. This is a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I feel they're wanting to bring in an offer here, but they're feeling really confused and conflicted. They're really stressed out about wanting to bring in an offer. Definitely a lot of love here, but they're really stuck in their head. They're trying to figure out a way. And I feel like that is kind of where that Eight of Swords could really trip us up, because when we were starting to overanalyze things, we could get into an analysis paralysis energy, and then we're like hooped. Because then we're stagnant, we're stuck, we're in limbo, we're not moving, we're not doing anything, we're just stressed the heck out. And believe me, like, been there, you know? So, yeah, I feel like there is an opportunity here to find a creative outlet for your mind. Something that you really like to enjoy, reading, I don't know, whatever, like go for a walk or do some video games or something that really helps to kind of take your mind off things, or kind of create like I just heard like a blip in the radar. Because when we're like super hyper focused on something, it's just like laser focus. There's something that there needs to be like a break in that to be able to kind of like snap yourself out of it and be like, oh, whoa, you know, like let's come back into our heart center. Because I feel, like I said, your heart will never steer you wrong. For some of you, there could be a lot of options here in regards to work and wanting where you want to put your investments. I think this is where it's kind of where that, you know, read between the lines or between the lines in like contracts or what people are saying or offering to you. Because I know, I feel like a lot of you are wanting to achieve financial stability. A lot of you could be saving as well. But I feel like there's a lot of options, or there could be like some kind of confusion. There could be an offer that was given to you that you may not be like seeing, or you might not be interested in, but it's creating a lot of stress in your life. We have 2 9s here, so it definitely speaks about, oh, and 2 4s. Spiritual stability. Spiritual stability here. Queen of Wands, fire energy here, doing a lot of reflection. Wanting to move quickly towards your 10 of Pentacles. Reflecting on your investments here. I feel investing your time, your focus on what it is that brings you emotional fulfillment. Like going inward in that hermit energy and asking yourself, like when you're thinking about these different ideas, right? Of like all these different options, and like just focus on your heart center and like on your solar plexus, and just be like, do I feel excited? Do I feel stoked about it? You know, like do I feel drawn and pulled in that direction? Because that's an indication, that's your body saying, and your intuition saying like, yes, do that, you know, like, and it might be far-fetched. It might be like something out of the blue, you know, that a lot of people might not even think of, and that's incredible. That's all about this Aquarian age energy. Is all about innovation and community and like love and joy and having fun. I do see you guys doing a lot of reflection here. You could be dealing with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone is wanting to come in here and bring you an offer. Venus energy as well, the Empress. It's going to put you at a crossroads. Gemini energy here as well with the Lovers. You guys could be coming into union with someone. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I might need to take a quick break, but we'll get through these. And then before I go into the air, we'll take a quick break. Move slow to avoid any sort of 9 of Swords energy. It could be that conflicting energy of wanting to move quickly ahead and make a decision right now and where you put your investments. But there's a part of you that's like, no, I want to take my time and I really want to like sort through this. I feel you're going to receive some clarity though. We'll get one more. King of Wands. Please clarify the King of Wands, Spirit. Thank you. Scorpio energy. Wow. Okay, well these same cards came out. So the Magician, Gemini energy, the Hermit, Virgo energy, the Sun, Leo energy, and the World, which is talking about all the fixed signs. I feel like this person is a very, very powerful manifester, someone who's very wise as well. Could be a Leo, Virgo, or Gemini, like I said. I feel like a lot of you could be wanting to study or master how to manifest and how energy works for you to get your wish fulfillment. This could be where that manipulation of time was coming in. Completing cycles, entering new cycles. A lot of you could be traveling as well. But there was an ending here with another water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Sag energy here as well. Really needing to practice patience and balance within yourself and your own energy at this time. Four of Wands, in regards to family, familial structures, there's going to be a new... It was in this ending, there was something that needed to crumble. Like it could have been like a behavior or a thought pattern, negative thinking, that kind of thing. I feel like that needed to end in order to bring forth this Ace of Wands here. Someone's coming back from the past. There's definitely a lot of conflict that's kind of going around. Amongst conflict, there could be competition as well. Or someone is feeling like there's competition, which is just, that's like a different energy. An energy that we don't need to go to or we don't need to feed into. Wheel of Fortune, Sag energy. Definitely things are moving in your favor, but it's also speaking about divine timing. There's so many lessons to be learned through divine timing. I feel it's Sag energy here as well. Some of you could be in regards to work, wanting to bring balance or justice into this situation. Some of you guys might be dealing with the justice system at this time. Ten of Cups, it's going to bring in some emotional fulfillment. All right. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Someone's bringing in an offer. Union energy. I knew there was going to be love. Like there's always love being intertwined into everything. It's being like deliciously and strategically woven into everything, into everyone's lives and everyone's actions in some sort of way. The divine is orchestrating. Your guides are orchestrating this. Even though it may not feel that way, there could be a lot of lessons in regards to love and relationships that's going to help bring forth a new energy for your path. All right, so next we have yes, exclamation mark. Whew, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Page of Pentacles, Scorpionic energy, Knight of Pentacles, the Moon, Knight of Swords. So I feel like some of you are wanting to go back to school or learn something new. Like I said earlier, like I feel like there is a pull towards learning something of the esoteric, learning more about your gifts. And I feel Spirit is saying, yes, do that, follow that. There could have been like a really abrupt ending, but this could also be that someone is wanting to come in. It's going to happen out of the blue, wanting to give you an offer. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, Earth energy for sure. Could be a Pisces as well or an air sign, but I feel it's more Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. There was like something that you weren't seeing about the situation. I feel like your intuition was telling you that this was going to come in. There was some sort of conflict in regards to money or into an offer. I just hear disillusionment. Lots of pentacles here. For some of you, this could also be in regards to investing. If there is an idea that you've been pulled towards, but you kind of like weren't sure yet, it's going to bring in a lot of celebration. The Three of Cups energy. Could be, you know, starting a business with friends. It could be a group project. It could have been like an idea that just came up out of the blue when you guys were hanging out with your friends and you're just like, oh, what if I did this? Or, you know, and then the conversation just kind of builds and builds on top of that. And I feel like, yes, that Spirit is really encouraging you to go for that. Definitely. The Page of Pentacles really tells me as well that it's kind of putting us into a student kind of position. So it's like a brand new cycle, a brand new path. And you know, it does take a lot of humility to put ourselves into that student position, especially if we've been like mastering a certain craft or a certain skill. If we had gotten our master's or a doctorate in a certain field and we're like really well off and we're like, well, I don't know if I want to leave my job. I don't know if I want to go back to school. I feel this is really going to bring you a lot of fulfillment, a lot of fulfillment. For some of you, yes, someone is coming in to bring you a gift. They had some, there was some like really shadowy kind of energy. But like I said, disillusionment. So there's some of that that's still kind of here. There could have been some kind of falling out around like a fight or a disagreement around an offer or money. Someone could have been like stealing, or there was some shady business going on around that. You could be dealing with a Capricorn as well, but I definitely feel like there was some of the darker energy that was there. Virgo and Gemini and Emperor Aries. Three people. There's three people that was involved with this. I feel like this is an opportunity for you to set your boundaries within this. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Alrighty, let's keep going. Whew. All right, so next up we have There's Something Better. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Please clarify There's Something Better. Thank you. Thank you. Nine of Cups underneath. Beautiful. So I feel like some of you are like in the process of trying to decide where it is that you want to put your investments. It's really stressing you out. We felt this earlier. We picked up on this earlier. The Two of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign. But like I said, it's just like that push-pull energy. And I feel there could be like some unnecessary stress that you might maybe putting on yourself about needing to make a decision. But I feel there's going to be something better coming up soon. I feel just a little bit of patience is going to help ease your mind. So we have two nines, Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords. There's definitely going to be a wish fulfillment coming up soon. I feel like taking care of yourself during this time is really going to help bring that in. Empress energy. You are very abundant with ideas. And I feel that's what could be kind of conflicting you. You're trying to decide which avenue to go. And I feel, like I said earlier, yeah, it's the same energy of following your heart. What is going to bring you happiness? What is going to make you feel like a queen, like an empress? Astrology for some of you. Some of you could be really interested in astrology, learning. That's beautiful. That's amazing. It's going to bring you in a lot of happiness with Three of Cups. Needing to speak your truth to a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. About children, there could be a young fire sign involved in the situation. There's definitely going to be an offer or an apology coming in from a Gemini, the Magician, something that you've been manifesting, or they've been manifesting you. I feel like they have been strongly manifesting you. The Hermit card, Virgo energy, really needing to use your wisdom. Your spirit guides are really, really connecting with you during this time. Really, really wanting to help guide you through this energy, this shadow energy. There's communication coming in here. Could be from a Pisces or a Capricorn around any sort of, yeah, it's the same energy. Same energy. Yeah. So I feel completing cycles. You guys could be oscillating in between different energies as well. New level, new devil. So each time you level up in your ascension, you will have a new challenge to have to overcome and to learn to master. Okay, well, I'm going to take a quick break, and then we're going to go back on, and we're going to do the air signs, because we have 4 cards here for air signs, and then we'll do the fortune cookie, and we'll do some oracles. So yeah, I'll be right back. See you guys on the other side.